So, if you didn't already know, Apex is bringing a perk system to Season 20. Now, by perk system, every Legend's getting 4 new abilities that aren't anything to do with their actual abilities, like their tactical and ultimate. They're getting 4 new abilities that you can earn in-game as perks, or some kind of perks. I'm not sure what they're going to call them yet. But each one's going to have 4, and you better select 2 in-game. So they're adding 100 new abilities to this game. I have no idea how they're going to balance it, but sometimes when stuff isn't balanced, it becomes quite fun for a certain amount of time and then it gets boring. But that's the thing, they've got to keep up with the balancing, otherwise this will become a mess. But if they keep up with it, I can see this being really good, and there's a lot of meta changes to come, I think, from this. So we know of a few already, and in this video I just want to go over the few that we know. There's actually some gameplay of just the one, and we've got some pictures to show the other ones, what they're going to look like. And I want to know in the comments what you think. Your main, for example, I want to know an ability that you'd like to see. Obviously, it can't be too out there. It needs to go with a kind of balance. But at the moment, we're seeing things like a Lifeline self-revive come into the game, which it makes sense with her kit, if you know what I mean. If you main Lifeline and you know her whole kit is based around reviving and giving health, so one self-revive taking one of the slots of her perks, it does make sense. Once again, it could be overpowered. It might take like 20 seconds to do the self-revive and you could easily get finished. And there's no worry about it. I mean, if you see a Lifeline, you try and first the Lifeline first anyway. That's just common sense. So honestly, I don't really see a negative to this. They're just adding a load of abilities to the game. Some of them might be fun. They might make you change like mains. They might change up the meta. We have no idea. But let's get into some details. So the next one I have is Loba. There's a couple Loba ones that have been leaked, I guess. And the first one is going to be this. So her Black Market ultimate will have like a bigger range. So I don't know how many meters I'll be adding to the range or whatever, but I just made this little diagram, so on screen it will look something like this and then go to something like this. So that's like a little kind of... They're all very linked at the moment to their actual abilities. They change up the tactical or the ultimate most of the time. Maybe with Lifeline self-revive it'll like replace her tactical. I have no idea, but we'll see about that. I mean, there used to be a self-revive in terms of there used to be a knockdown shield, so maybe she's just getting knockdown shield abilities. But the second Loba one is actually going to be adding an extra slot to her Black Market ult. So once again, it changes her ultimate. And this doesn't mean that all of them change the ultimate. Just at the moment, we know that the ones that have come out, the one that's confirmed as well, do change the ultimate. But it'll look something like this, just adding another one to the end of it. So yeah, at the moment, the Loba ones sound pretty good and pretty balanced, to be fair. So for the next one, this one's actually confirmed, 100%. Game Informer seem to have like a thing with Apex this season where they're going to be releasing a lot of their abilities and this whole big thing of releasing stuff. So it looks like instead of getting one trailer of a lot of these on, we're going to get slow-fed gameplays over like every day. And today we had like an introduction on the Game Informer YouTube channel with this video on. As you can see in the background, this is actually Mad Maggie. Look at her when she throws the ult here. So her ult is like lit on fire when she throws it, and when it blows up, you can see right there, it's like a cross of thermals? Christ! Thermite grenades. And that, for example, is something really small, but it actually adds a lot to the game. Like, Maggie's ball is it's not great all the time. Sometimes it can be a bit dodgy. If you can like throw like a double thermite grenade bomb thing, maybe they can do that with like, I don't know, arc stars, grenade, like frags. I have no idea. But just seeing something like that, it adds something really cool to the game in my opinion. So that one is 100% confirmed, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because before this, we actually only had leaks. We had leaks, people telling us that perks are coming to the game. We've actually had some gameplay come from an actual good source that is 100% right, and we know that Maggie is going to be getting that as a perk. So let me know in the comments what perks you think certain legends should have added to the game. For example, there's a few. I actually thought about like Wraith's abilities. So Wraith used to have her tactical used to like have a no delay. It used to be as soon as you press LB you were gone, and at that point Wraith was like hard meta because she could push anything and get out 100%, guaranteed you could get out because you had that insta Q. Now imagine if they like had a perk where they made that Q time less. That'd be insane, because she would like rise in the meta of like competitive wise, which is pretty incredible. Now I will say something else before I go over all these perks and stuff. Apparently some of the perks will only be for pubs. So ranked and competitive play won't even see these perks, and to be honest, that might be a smart idea. It might be that they're starting off in pubs until they kind of balance them out, and then once they're balanced out, they might start introducing some to competitive, something like that, but we will see in the future. So please in the comments let me know. So first I want to know your main, and then come up with a perk idea for your main. I just want to hear some. I'm guaranteed that everyone that watches, listens to this video will have some kind of idea, because people are really creative, and I just want to hear some good ideas. There's not, for example, I haven't really thought of many, I haven't really tried to, but like, for example, Pathfinder, they could increase, like, lower his grapple time. That would be something really simple, or maybe like add, so you can have 2 grapples every like 5 grapples you use. They could go anywhere with this, and honestly, I have no idea how they're going to balance it, so it will be interesting. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. Please put something in the comments down there. It helps me out. It helps the video get to more people. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you feel like doing though. And cheers guys, thanks for watching, and peace out for now.